All right. Well, I think we will go ahead and get started. This is our 11 o'clock session for our Zoom into Careers event that we are co-hosting with our local Memphis area colleges. I'm Kurt Rogers. I'm with Christian Brothers University. Welcome to all the students who are joining us for today's event. And on the line with us right now is Ms. Charlotte Brown. She is with the City of Memphis AmeriCorp Vista program, and she's going to tell us a little bit about who they are and what they do, about positions that they currently have available, and answer any questions that you might have, which you are free to type into the Q&A box on your browser at any time. So Charlotte, whenever you're ready, take it away.
Good morning, everyone. I hope all is doing well. I am here to talk to you about the AmeriCorp Vista service experience with the City of Memphis. Now, the AmeriCorp program is a national service, a national organization. So what we're going to talk about today is what is AmeriCorp Vista, because some people are not aware. What do Vista members do? Benefits of AmeriCorp Vista service. My AmeriCorp Vista experience, well, not mine particularly, but some of my others, and how to apply and learn more about the AmeriCorp program. Okay. So AmeriCorp Vista members, they serve 1 year at an organization or local government agency. So the City of Memphis has written for a grant to host several Vistas to serve on projects throughout the community and here in Memphis. During your Vista year experience, you'll gain leadership experience while expanding initiatives to help alleviate poverty here in the city. If you choose, you can go anywhere outside of your hometown. You can go anywhere in the United States to serve as an AmeriCorp member. You can apply to a location, project, and focus area of your choice. We'll go over the focus areas shortly so you'll know what those are. You can also advance local solutions while earning money for school or your student loans. And this tends to be the most popular, is not only as a volunteer, you're earning a living allowance, but you're also able to earn an education award that many individuals use to pay down their student loans. AmeriCorp Vista members, which is, Vista is an acronym for Volunteers in Service to America. Our members help build the capacity of organizations to help alleviate poverty. Since 1965, yes, we are very mature. Since 1965, over 220,000 Vista members have served in all 50 states and U.S. territories. Our Vista members are in tribunal, rural, suburban, and urban communities. So there you have it. The urban communities here at the City of Memphis is why we have the AmeriCorp Vista project. Okay. AmeriCorp Vista members, they serve, hopefully you will sign up. Our Vista members serve full-time for 1 year at a nonprofit organization or local government agencies to increase the capacity of these organizations. In the past, we've had AmeriCorp members to serve with Shelby County government. We actively have a couple of Vista members serving with the City of Memphis, and then our partnering organizations in the community, and I'll give you a list of those nonprofits later in the presentation. We have 8,500 members serving throughout the U.S., and we have $800,000 worth of volunteers who have leveraged resources. Those resources can be in-kind donations or monetary donations that they have acquired for their organizations. Many of our Vista members are actively writing grants. So if working in a nonprofit or government sector is something that you're interested in, and grant writing is an experience that or a skill set that you would like to apply, this will be the opportunity depending on the project that we have you serving on. So the focus area, and that lovely picture are our current Vista alum, and we have one person in that picture who is serving her second year. We've taken that last year. So our Vista members have been serving in the focus areas of disaster services, economic opportunities, education, healthy futures, veterans, and military families. And during your Vista service with the City of Memphis, we do have outings or meetings where we get together as a group to kind of enjoy each other and network. So if you're serving with the City of Memphis and you're at a nonprofit by yourself, trust you and me. If it's not a video conference call or an outing, we will come together. Our last outing was at Dave & Buster's so that I can celebrate all of the accomplishments that our vistas were doing. As a VISTA member, your service projects and tasks are diverse, as our members are. Our examples of some of the projects are to expand technological resources and support. What I mean by that is we have a data analyst VISTA working with Memphis Grizzlies Foundation, and she was developing data infrastructure to help capture all the data of our students that are going through mentoring programs who are all partners with the Grizzlies Foundation. To obtain employment opportunities for low-income individuals and those with criminal background histories or criminal histories, to organize our volunteers to mentor children from low-income families, and so much more. And as far as volunteers, we have a few mentoring programs. The Grizzlies Preparatory Charter School, we have VISTA there. We have New Ballet Ensemble School, and the City of Memphis has a mentoring program where our VISTA there is responsible for recruiting city employees to serve as a mentor for some of the nonprofits who are seeking mentors. Another organization that we are a partner with is an organization called Virtue Quest, where they provide virtual mentoring opportunities for their participants. Some of the benefits for the AmeriCorp program are you do receive a living allowance. The living allowance I just calculated would be approximately $466 biweekly. You'll receive a relocation allowance if you decide to go outside of the Memphis area, and a service award. So once you complete 12 months of service, you'll earn an education award of $6,000 that you can pay towards your education expenses, or if you choose, you can get a cash stipend of $1,800. The AmeriCorp program has healthcare benefits. We also have the non-competitive eligibility, and what that is, it's a unique hiring path which makes it easier for federal agencies to hire you. I'm hosting a webinar with my VISTAs in May where they'll talk to a federal employee who will walk them through the process of applying for federal employment opportunities. The AmeriCorp program also provides professional development training, child care, and many more. The VISTA members who are serving with the city, we provide our VISTA members with a City of Memphis ID, and what that does is it enables you to receive, how can I say this? Our VISTA members can use your ID to ride the MATA or the trolley for free. You can also go to our employee wellness clinic at no cost. So if you have the sniffles and you want to go be seen, you can go to our employee wellness clinic with that. I also have put in place an incentive award that is on an increasing basis for each month that you are part of our program. I provide our VISTAs with Kroger gift cards to help supplement their food allowance. Okay. Some of our project sites, we have Blue City Cultural Center, New Ballet Ensemble School, I have that twice, an organization called Progeny Place, Refugee Empowerment, Virtue Quest Mentoring, Communities and Schools of Memphis, Economic Opportunities, Grizzlies Foundation, Leadership Memphis, Memphis Athletic Ministry. So you can see we have a diverse portfolio of nonprofits and government organizations. So where you see COM, that City of Memphis, our Office of Communications, Parks and Neighborhoods, and the Talent Management Team. The current projects that I'm recruiting for today are the VISTA Summer Associate. Now, the Summer Associate will only serve from June 8th through August 1st. I have 5 openings, and I'm trying to fill those openings before and submit nominations before May 12th. So if anyone is interested, please reach out to me. I'll have my email address, and I'll also share my phone number so you can call me directly. But the other positions that are 12-month positions is the ECOP. ECOP stands for Economic Opportunity. They have a reentry training and process VISTA. They have another position up there. I got it. The VISTA Data Analysis Client Relationship Management. That's going to be with ECOP. VISTA, the Volunteer Engagement Coordinator position, will be with Leadership Memphis. We have a Volunteer Mentoring and Program Coordinator, Economic Impact Project Coordinator, Kupanda, Refugee Mentorship VISTA, and the Reentry and Juvenile Intervention Program VISTA. That's going to be with an organization called We Care. We Care has a grant with the governor's office to provide juvenile reentry intervention at some of the high schools and middle schools. So that's a very interesting project. Okay. Who can serve? In order to serve within AmeriCorps VISTA program, you must be 18 years of age or older, no upper age limit. Our VISTAs have been in the age range of 40 to 50 years old, so it's limitless. AmeriCorps VISTA service is open to all U.S. citizens, U.S. nationals, lawful permanent residents, and persons legally residing in the state. So in order to serve, wherever you serve, you would have to be actually residing within that state. How to apply? So how to apply is you will create a profile on the website. It's called my.americorp.gov, my.americorp.gov. You'll create an application. You'll browse the listings. For those of you who email me, I can provide you, or at the end of this presentation, I can provide your counselors with a list and a link to each of these openings. You'll search for the openings that I had titled on the last slide and go ahead and apply. I like to reach out to my applicants within 24 to 48 hours. I am actively interviewing. I have 3 interviews scheduled, or at least 2 interviews scheduled today. Once you complete the interview process, there's a background screening process that will take place. After you serve, AmeriCorps improves employment opportunities. So 43% of our AmeriCorps members were employed 6 months before service ended, and 67% of our AmeriCorps members were employed 6 months after their service ended. I have a VISTA member who is actively serving now, and our VISTA member her service time is not going to end until July, but she has already gained an employment opportunity in Texas. So I'm wishing her well on that endeavor. And I can also say that with our program, there are a couple of people on the last slide where I showed you our VISTA members. Some are actively working with the city of Memphis. So we, with the city, do recruit from within some of our VISTA members. And I am open to any questions that you may have.
Right. We did have a couple of questions come through the chat. I don't know if you can see those, but the first one was, are there any specific application deadlines for any of the positions we currently have?
Okay, so for the summer positions, I am looking for those applications to come in immediately. For the 12-month applications, I would say the application deadline, I would give everyone at least until August 31st.
Okay.
Now, those positions will be filled on a first-come, first-served basis.
Very good. And then the follow-up question was, are students able to apply for more than one job simultaneously?
Yes, they can.
Okay.
So what I normally do is when they apply for multiple positions, during the interview process, I'm able to go over with the applicant and detail each of those projects and make an assessment from there where their strengths will be best suited. So it's a partnership between myself and the applicant, which will be the best program out of the 3 or 4 that they apply to.
Okay, great. Another question, how will the summer associate position be different considering the current COVID-19 situation? Any changes or any alterations that you'll be making to that program or to how the students?
Yes. I'm glad you asked that question. So AmeriCorps National, we have periodic conference calls with leaders in DC, and they have made some accommodations for our VISTA members who are actively serving and those who are serving in the summer. So long as we are in a quarantine state, some of those projects can be done via teleservice. So all of my VISTAs now are working from home on their projects, and they have weekly meetings with their supervisors. So for our summer project, in our conference call yesterday, we are looking at a blended opportunity. Some of the VISTAs will be working in or serving at a community center, but there still will be social distancing, social distancing there. So you may be in the office away from someone else working on your projects. And then one of my projects, I know with the summer, they'll be able to perform that through teleservice. Also, our project development or professional development opportunities, I'm looking at a blended learning. When the quarantine is lifted, we'll be able to meet in an office, not an office, but a conference room, but still practicing social distancing. And then others will be done online. So we'll have virtual professional development training opportunities.
Okay, fantastic. Okay, any other questions out there from our students who are joining us today? Here's a follow-up question. Are there any opportunities in STEM education with any of these positions?
Not at the moment. I'm seeking out opportunities from seeking partners who will have that opportunity. I actually suggested that for our Parks and Recreation. So I'm working on trying to develop a project. It may be within the city of Memphis, and I will share that with all of the counselors when that opportunity does arise.
Okay. A couple of questions here. Is the stipend the only monthly payment? And is there a possibility for relocation? So
the stipend, yes. The AmeriCorp program provides that stipend. Is not provided through the city of Memphis, so all of our visitors are paid by U.S. Treasury, and it is set by Congress. So the $466 biweekly, which will give you a little under $1,000 a month, which is why I implemented the incentive program for my visitors here in the Memphis area. Well, not the Memphis area, that are serving with the city of Memphis. I mailed out last week the Kroger gift cards. So my Kroger gift cards are on an incremental basis. The first 3 months you serve is $25 a month. The second 3 months you get $50 a month, and then it goes up to $75 to $100. So the last 3 months of service, you'll earn $100 a month Kroger gift cards, and those gift cards can be used for groceries, gas, or whatever you can buy in Kroger. They love it so far.
Great. Okay. The other question was, is it possible to relocate for any of these positions?
Okay. For the City of Memphis opportunities, if you live outside of the City of Memphis, AmeriCorp will provide you with an allowance to relocate. If you're looking at VISTA service opportunities in California or somewhere else that's not related to the city, AmeriCorp once again will provide you with a relocation allowance. So if there's someone on this call that want to serve on my current project and you're out 50 miles outside of the city, yes, we will pay the relocation except for the summer. They made that clear 2 weeks ago that they will not provide relocation for summer programs only, but for all the others, yes.
Okay.
Probably gave you too much information.
No, that was perfect. That was perfect. A couple of questions I'll take together. Are the positions, or all the positions, are they 40 hours a week? Are they less than that, more than that? And do the hours per week vary based on the position or the organization or the location of the position?
All the positions are 40 hours a week. It's required by AmeriCorp that this is served full time. Now, I am a little lenient. I'm flexible. I tell my partners if they serve 35 hours a week or 37.5, that's acceptable because it's whatever we have defined as a full-time employment opportunity. As far as the hours, those are flexible and it depends on the organization. So for example, we had a Vista working with Grizzlies Preparatory Charter School, where the charter school opens up and start classes at 7:30 in the morning. So the Vista may service time started then at 7:30. Then I have other nonprofits that may start at 8 or 9 o'clock. So the time you start is going to be dependent upon the organization, but all have to do anywhere between that 37.5 and 40 hours a week. Now, the AmeriCorp programs do allow for personal time. All Vista members are provided with 10 medical days and 10 personal days that they can take throughout the year. Plus, they're awarded or they have the federal holidays that can be taken as well. So you still have some time off, time where you can take a break at least.
Okay, great. Any other questions floating around out there?
Those were all really great questions. So how can I get the information so they can have my email address for any additional questions? They can email me directly. I have it on the screen.
Yeah, if you have, the email address is on the screen for anybody. If you have questions later on that you want to send to Charlotte directly, that would be great. We will also have a video. We are recording these presentations, so we'll have them available later on for anybody who missed out, who might want to follow up at a later date as well. Any other questions from anyone? We're down to our last couple of minutes here. Okay. No other questions coming through, it looks like, at the moment, so I think we can go ahead and wrap up. Charlotte, any other last questions or last comments or anything else you need to share at this point?
No, that's all. Thank you all so much for participating today.
All right, well, thank you very much. Students, we will take a quick break here, and starting at 11:30, we will have our next session coming up with the collective blueprint. We'll be back shortly.
Thank you, Charlotte. You can exit the meeting.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, Virginia. Can you hear me?
Hi, yes.
Okay, perfect. We'll get started just at 11:30. If you can just go ahead by sharing your screen.
Okay.
Kurt Rogers is on this call. He will introduce you and then also help you with questions and answers that our panelists can, our attendees that can ask throughout the session.
Okay, great. I have